Got a lucha mask on, got a spliff in hand. We dissecting every move from the indie to the brand. Sports take so fire, they'll melt your mind. And the kush so loud, it's a JBL spine. We're not just fans, we the high council that kicks. Where the pipe meets the mic and the power bomb sticks. So hit play, lean back, let the podcast hit. This the trio with the flame and we never quit. Timothy the Cannabis Bear, B-Rad, Jimmy Jam, and you. Welcome to the Smoke Break Slam Cast.
Welcome in, folks. Tim, what are we doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hulk Hogan tribute episode. RIP to the man that helped pioneer professional wrestling into the era that we know it as today. From the red and yellow to the black and white. Despite his personal opinion, we're gonna keep it professional today, as much as we can. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about the wrestler Hulk Hogan.
Go ahead, Brett.
Well, I'll start since I'm the youngest. Hulk is what got me into wrestling when I was a kid. He was the Hulkster. He was Hulkamania. He was the real American. He was what brought me into the WWE and WCW. So for that, thank you, Hulk. You led me down a life that I really wish I didn't go down.
It's addicting, isn't it?
What he did for wrestling as a whole, what he did as being the first wrestler to really do movies the way he did and take over a nation was an amazing thing. Personal shit aside, he was an amazing man that did some amazing things in wrestling. And that's about where I can leave that.
I think you're trying to say he was an amazing entertainer and professional wrestler. As a man, he left a lot to be desired. But him and Roddy Piper were running neck and neck for B-movie king of the 80s. They were shooting them out.
Yes, they were. Mr. Nanny.
That's the one I always think of, but No Holds Barred.
No Holds Barred, yeah. Man, I remember pedaling my fucking ass on a bicycle down to Video City to rent that VHS, pedaling away so I could rent that VHS.
How much steroids and coke was in that room that night?
Oh, all of it. Had that fanny pack, that 1980s fanny pack. That bitch was just loaded.
Okay, yeah. So Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan wrote No Holds Barred and what had to be a coke-filled rage. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah,
he do.
Hey, yeah, it's just some cocaine, a little bit of alcohol, and, steroids, and boy, I tell you what, you got fucking boom.
Hogan also pioneered what they would call unscripted, scripted television with Hogan Knows Best. He dabbled down that lane as well. He had beer, memorabilia. If you're interested in memorabilia, we'll have something up at the end of the week. And you won't even have to bid on this. We're gonna flat out sell you some t-shirts, some dolls. We got some Hulk Hogan autograph memorabilia for you.
Stay tuned for sure.
James, tell me your favorite Hulk Hogan memory.
My favorite Hulk Hogan memory. I started watching Hulk when I was. I don't want to show my age because my hairline probably does that enough. But I started watching Hulk Hogan probably like 7 years, man. 7 years old. But my best Hulk Hogan memory, it was right after my grandfather died, it was right about that time. So this is about like 1990. Boy, I want to say 1990. 1991, somewhere around there. I went to a local wrestling show up in Cadillac, Michigan, the Wexford Civic Arena. Like I said, it's been a long time, and I smoke a little bit of weed here and there. But I got to watch him fight The Undertaker. And for me, that was like the ultimate. At that age, I was dealing with a lot of shit. So it was that good versus evil dynamic. Hulk Hogan was my hero. Like I looked up to that guy because no matter what, he always kept coming back. He he'd always prevail. And the Undertaker back then, for me, was like a creepy guy, but I liked him back then. But like, he still scared me. So
Yeah.
like, here I am at like 10, somewhere between the age of 10 and 12, and I got to slap hands as Hulk Hogan was coming down the aisle. I got to slap hands with him. I pulled my hand back when like Undertaker, even though he wasn't trying to like, catch a high five or nothing. I just didn't want the motherfucker to touch me. I was legit scared of this dude. But I got to like slap hands with Hulk Hogan. To me, that was like my fondest memory. That just kind of gave me the whatever to kind of keep going through life and dealing with anything that was put in front of me. So
Slap hands.
All right,
slap
so
hands.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, so when Hulk Hogan to me is different than he is to y'all Northerners, My favorite Hulk Hogan memory, NWO aside, was the Mega Spout. The Mega Powers. Him and Randy Savage, when he touched Elizabeth on the ass, every little boy wanted to touch Elizabeth on the ass, and he got to do it. So, yeah.
Oh, the handshake, yeah. That was a powerful handshake back then.
But yeah, when Hogan came to WCW, what we perceived still to be real wrestling at that time, we knew that up north shit was fake. You know what I mean? Because you got to think, Mean Mark Calloway was the Undertaker. So when did he die and become the Undertaker? I had those questions, Vince. I had those questions. But Hogan was a real life superhero. Right off the pages, him and the Ultimate Warrior. And again, he pioneered wrestling. He took I would say he ripped off Billy Graham, but he did it better.
Superstar Billy Graham, he ripped off wasn't it the original Nature Boy?
Yeah,
Buddy Rogers.
Buddy Rogers.
Yeah, and
that's not a
somebody else too.
That's not a knock because before people say, "Oh, they knocking Hogan," John Cena ripped off Hogan. So
right,
Ric Flair ripped off the original Nature Boy. That's what wrestling is.
Basically, was a rip off of Honky Tonk Man.
Oh, I was gonna call him a bootleg Nature Boy.
I mean, you could kind of almost go there.
Tennessee, blonde hair.
That makes sense, yeah.
The stretch.
No, definitely.
Somebody wanted me to say something about a Fargo in this incident when it comes to the Fargo strut, which is that shit they doing. It's the Fargo strut. But back to Hulk Hogan. Brad the only one rocking his yellow t-shirt today.
This is just a old work shirt.
Speaking of t-shirts, you can go right now to blackmetalinkcomics.com and get your official Kiki the Kush Smoking Puppy t-shirt. R.I.P. to my puppy. My new dog is a behemoth, and his t-shirt will be out next year.
Right on.
Yeah, you got to do something in my house. So, are you guys gonna watch some old NWO footage? Because to me, as cool as that red and yellow shit was, the black and white express was the best.
The first year.
That heel turn changed professional wrestling Again, and very few people can change their industry once, let alone twice. And Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan, racist piece. I mean, that man did that. You know what I mean? And that's just what that is. He
Yeah,
was a 5-time champion in both promotions. He made movies, reality shows. He was a legend. And just because I know a certain person is gonna see this clip, he was also a piece of shit. So we're gonna overlook that today. So Brad, give me something else. Give me a match with Hogan you wish you could have saw.
The match I wish I could have saw.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a tough.
I guess I'll start. No.
Wait, what's your
The answer
definition
is
of saw,
Stone
like
Cold
in
Steve Austin.
person? Or do you mean like you wish you could have saw in person?
Either
or
one.
wrestling match?
Either
Okay,
one.
Either one. Okay, perfect.
Either one.
Okay.
Well,
My dream match is Stone Cold Steve Austin. The one I wish I could have saw in person.
Yep.
Was the leg drop. When he came down and he was the third man. Because don't nobody remember how that fucking story was going. I was so excited because I was finally going to see Sting turn heel. Little did I know my favorite wrestler was a bitch. He don't want to turn heel. I said what I said. And yeah, I never got to see it. But it would have been cool. But when Hogan came down and dropped that leg on Macho Man, the wrestling world was never the same. So much so that it expired the Bullet Club like 30 years later or 20 years later.
That shit fucked me up because Hogan was like my hero. And then here this shit happens like just a few years later. And I watched this shit live. Like I'm babysitting. And I watched this shit live. And I was pissed. You piece of shit, motherfucker. You no good goddamn fucking cunt. I was pissed. Just hated it.
No, because see, down south he was already a heel.
Right.
We were already booing him.
He started out his career as a heel.
Yeah, with Freddie Blassie.
Yeah. That's who I was thinking of earlier. That's who he got some of that shit from.
Oh yeah, Freddie's a legend.
Man, hell yeah, he was. Never be another one like him.
Will there ever be another faction like the NWO?
No. Well, no. They tried with the Bullet Club, and that's the closest it's ever going to get.
Ooh-wee. The Bullet Club, for a knockoff or a tribute act or something that was spun from something, it did pretty good.
I mean, it's still alive, but more in a cult form now. You know, it's kind of, it's more of a niche kind of group. But even though a lot of your...
Who the leader of the Bullet Club now?
Huh?
Who the leader of the Bullet Club now?
I have no clue.
Oh, okay. Well, they're no longer relevant. You can't tell me who that is.
I can't find New Japan on Sling anywhere.
They used to come on Access TV. I wonder what happened. We done strayed away from Hogan, y'all.
It happens.
Especially with you two.
If we had drove that motherfucker back, all fucking, oh, what was the movies that Hogan did that were absolutely Thunder in Paradise or some shit?
Hey, that boat
wasn't bad. That a TV show?
That was a TV show.
They
and
turned
that boat
it into a TV show off of movies, but they kept doing like 3 movies, but they did the TV show, and oh man. Oh wait, now I remember where we were going. Boom. You had asked the Dream, like, what match would we want to see?
Yeah, and I was trying to say it, and then you interrupted me with movies.
No, you're good. See, that brought us back.
I wanted to see that. I want to see that. I wish I would have been able to be there for.
Yeah. Okay. The Slam.
Easy, careful.
That was a good angle. That was a great angle.
Yeah.
That was a great angle.
Other than that, I have to agree with you, Stone Cold.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
think
can I? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think they should have booked that match the following WrestleMania after him and Rocky.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, they left money on the table, you know what I mean? But I think you should have got that one.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right,
y'all
so
watching
my
Total
match,
Non-Stop Action tonight?
probably. I got a second
Yeah, got to
record.
see what happens after AJ made his appearance.
Yeah,
Fuck
hopefully he
that,
comes back
man.
and cuts the promo. You better be coming back and cutting a promo and going
Sarcasm.
after a title.
Okay,
or
so
a
so
rival.
here's what we didn't know, right? They blocked the Frankie Kazarian AJ Styles match.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we don't know. They blocked the AJ Styles fucking Kazarian match. It was supposed to go down. They're supposed to confront each other at the beginning of the show. Boom, boom, boom. That match would have killed that fucking pay-per-view. So no phenomenal double champ. We going
Yeah.
into SummerSlam. They already done punked AJ by hitting him in the back of the head. So what a year, right?
It's been a ride.
Yeah. It's too bad they're pissing away AJ's last year in wrestling.
I think
He'll make money.
okay, so just to break news, because I like to break news when I know I'm right. All these pop-ups on my fucking computer's popping up. I think that Goldberg is so unhappy. He's letting that knee heal up, and he's going to AEW for a farewell run. He is bitching and complaining more than Bret Hart.
Does Sting come out of
So,
retirement
yeah,
for one more match?
Yeah, I think he's going to AEW for a run. I
Do you
think he's
think
going to let
Sting
that
comes out
knee
of
heal up.
retirement?
Yeah, I think
And it
he's
ends
going
up
to let
being
that knee
Sting and
heal up.
Goldberg?
No, I think he's going to let that knee heal up. And he's going to sign a short deal with Tony Khan. And he's going to have a nice little 10-match run and go out the way he want to go out. I don't think he liked the way he went out.
He seemed like he didn't want to. It seemed like he got hurt and he didn't want to have the match, but decided to do it anyways. Take the payday while you're hurt, have it pay for the surgery, come back, one more match for the fucking, for the rich playboy.
Hey, but I ain't gonna shit on the for a dad of having money, because if any of us was in that circumstance, you telling me you signed a $600 million deal with Warner Brothers, you ain't gonna buy Impact Wrestling because that's the first thing I'm gonna buy. That's the first thing I'm buying. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I have seen Tony Khan and others book, and I am convinced that not only am I better than Tony Khan, I at least know how to end the story better than Triple H. This shit, his booking's starting to suck.
I agree. I really agree with that. And I'm a huge Trips fan. I like Triple H, loved watching him wrestle, and once he started doing creative, it's great. But he's got three things that he does. He
The
knows
dusty finish.
No, like as far as like wrestling goes, he knows like the bad guy that's always bad, that just gets pushed to the limits but always comes up on top. So and then he knows
Wasn't that him?
factions, and then so he's running with all these factions. You got the Wyatts, the Bloodline. You got three different bloodlines. You got the bloodline with OTC and the Fatus and Sammy, and then you got the Solo bloodline, and then you got the other, you got the Jacob and then there's the other bloodlines that are other bloodlines in wrestling. You got LWO, and it's just all these different.
All right,
It's
so when I
groups
said
and groups and groups
the
and groups.
Dusty finish, what I was referring to was that finish was Dusty's crutch, and you just named Triple H's crutches.
Yeah.
You just pulled his crutches out.
And then the only other thing he knows is if this motherfucker sells, put him at the top of the marquee and don't ask questions.
Speaking of crutches, ladies and gentlemen, coming real soon, Cannabis Bear Mobility. You will be able to buy affordable power chairs, rent affordable power chairs. Stay tuned. I always got to get a cheap plug in.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good venture. Definitely help a lot of folks out.
So, Brad.
Yes, sir.
You could have one piece of Hulk Hogan memorabilia. What would you have?
That Winged Eagle belt.
$1,000. I'll send that motherfucker to your house with a t-shirt. Now I'm talking about an autograph t-shirt, not mine. Here. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna roll this up. Well, what about you, Jane? What's your dream? Hulk Hogan piece of memorabilia.
Mine is the title that he won from Bob Backlund.
Ooh, the green one, right?
Yeah, the green one, green and gold. I think that was 1984.
No, that was that. It wasn't Bob Backlund. It was the Sheik.
Was it the Sheik then? Okay.
Yeah, it was the Sheik. When the Sheik beat Backlund, and Hogan beat the Sheik. We gotta keep it. We gotta keep it accurate, cause they'll get on our ass.
You think Sheik's up above laughing at Hogan burning his ass down below?
I think Hogan made it to heaven. I'm gonna be real. I think he made it to heaven.
I think
the bar to get in heaven kind of low. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, all you gotta do
You
is
just gotta kind of be a semi-decent motherfucker. Like,
be like, oh shit, I'm about to die. You know what? I'm really sorry. I guess I fucked up. Damn.
Yeah, it's certain people that know they not getting in. You know what I mean? But like Diddy going to heaven. So if Diddy going to heaven, why Hogan can't go?
I don't much care for heights, and I like to be warm. So I mean, I go where I go.
I'll save you a seat, brother. Don't worry.
Oh, I was gonna go to like Tennessee or something.
Isn't that hell?
Huh?
Isn't that hell?
Tennessee? Oh, that's like redneck hell. I'm cool with that shit.
Oh no, that hell in the South is Mississippi.
Oh,
I can see that.
Or Alabama.
I can see
Alabama.
See, I can't go to Alabama. My sister. Actually, you know what? I go to Alabama. I'll hunt the fuck out of my sister. Fuck her.
Don't say that in Alabama. They mean that literally.
What? Oh. It took me a second. Motherfucker got me. Oh, that's good. Oh boy, I went down like a Hogan leg drop.
Real American Bill, ladies and gentlemen. I drink Coronas.
I still can't believe that old fucking that the old Grim Reaper put the fucking sleep hold on fucking Hogan. See, told you, right?
So that's the three of them.
Hold on.
We had Malcolm Jamal Warner, Ozzy.
Hold on.
Ozzy,
Malcolm
Jamal.
Time out.
Started with Malcolm.
Time out. I'm blowing the whistle. Everybody goddamn what my gavel at. Hush. Check me out. Jane. Take him down your conspiracy rabbit hole. Tell me how Hogan died.
All right. So let me light my doobie here. For like the 13th time. So Hogan and Bischoff start this fantasy fight league or whatever, where they're having these
What is
guys
it
come in
called,
like
y'all? Real American
freestyle wrestling.
freestyle. Okay, yeah.
Freestyle
Okay, I
wrestling.
want to
Okay.
say shoot
So him and
wrestling.
Eric Bischoff get into business with this boxer and all this. And lately, Eric Bischoff's been working out. Looking jacked. Just fucking buff. He's got the Vince McMahon chest and stomach where it looks like you got 6-pack abs, like underneath your skin, sitting on top of like 40 pounds of fat.
Do
You
you
know,
Googled Bischoff?
Nope.
look at this motherfucker recently, all jacked and shit. Okay, and in one of the interviews he had, he said, I think it was with DDP. He said that him and Hogan have been working out and doing this, training. So what if they started getting on the juice just a little bit, because Bischoff's never looked like this, not ever. I mean, this
He on
dude
the
is
juice.
fucking damn near 70 some years old, and he's out here looking like buff Vince,
Yeah,
fucking steroid Vince before Vince deflated. I'm just saying, I think that if it's cardiac arrest, Hogan already was on steroids for a good part of his time in wrestling. And let's not talk about all the booger sugar that was going up and down those trails, those, territories. I mean, geez, oh, criminy, man. They're snorting as much as Tony Montana.
I be you were paying tribute to 3 people who passed away. Who your trio is?
Well, the 3 that just passed, it was Malcolm Jamal Warner, a.k.a. Theo Huxtable.
Man, I love
Yeah, Malcolm and Eddie.
Rest in peace, my dude.
Ozzy Osbourne died, what was it, yesterday?
Crazy Train, yeah.
And then today was Hogan. That's the 3. The death's always running 3.
Fucking Hogan couldn't even let Ozzy fucking go around.
So something with the Malcolm Jamal Warner. There was another American who almost drowned at that same pool. He was in critical condition.
Oh, damn.
I did not hear about this. Of course,
I did not hear that either.
Up here, they only report about the things how they want. You know how that shit is.
So on our regular episode, we're gonna get back to how would you book it, and I'm gonna probably introduce a new segment to the group in the chat. Tomorrow I go see about my regular show.
I think we were working on one at the end of the last show, weren't we?
Yeah. You wrote it down in the no.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow I go see about the regular show. You know what I mean? I'll tell you a piece of memorabilia I want that little bitty. You remember that red and white and blue championship belt they had for a little while? It was for the men, but it was almost small enough for the women. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. I know exactly which one.
I wouldn't mind having that motherfucker. I think it came from the 70s.
Okay. Well, the last 60 seconds of our Hulk Hogan tribute special here, Tim. Why don't you take it away? Why don't you send us out of here?
Damn, I'm gonna pass it to the young folks. I give them a 2 sweet though on the way out. My bad, I'll do it right. 2 sweet.
Thanks for everything, Hulk. Rest in peace. That's all I got. James, you got anything?
Brother.
Oh, yeah. And
brother.
Hulkamania, brother.
Clothing pythons.
Hey, before they won too wild, we getting out this motherfucker, ladies and gentlemen. See you later. Hey, that's the short I want. That shit there,
Gotta
we'll
end it
do
right.
with that. That's the short I want. You got that one in. I want